Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am doing another what I eat in a day today. I haven't done one of these in a couple weeks. I guess it's been a couple weeks since I've filmed one. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm eating today. A full day of eating on Weight Watchers Freestyle. To begin, I've already drank some coffee this morning. I did not plan on going to get this. I'd planned on doing something different, but I did go get my coffee this morning. This is Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee with caramel and cream, which is a lot of points. I've talked about before how I do not count my coffee. However, I do want to start getting better about that. I've said it's been working for me when I stay on plan. It's been working for me. I feel like your weight loss journey is kind of finding what works for you. And so I do want to get better about counting it though. It's just really, really hard when you don't like any low point coffees. And so I had planned on today trying to get used to the iced coffee with Premier protein in it. I used to love that, and then after pregnancy I just kind of like didn't have a taste for it anymore. But I feel like also I want to try to get it. It's been probably 5 months since I've tried it, so I definitely want to try it again and just kind of see. And that is a 2-point coffee versus like a 15 to 20 point coffee, which is a lot of points. But anywho, that is what I had planned on doing today, but I was not able to go to the store and get any Premier protein, so I'm going to pick that up probably sometime this weekend and try that again, because you never know. It's been several months and I used to love that, and so many people love that. Anywho, that's the coffee spill. I've already drank this morning, not counting that, but hopefully I'm going to start doing a better option coffee. It's going to be hard. I'm going to try it. So I'm getting ready to make some breakfast here soon. I am excited to make some 2-ingredient dough. I'm bringing back the old ways of doing, not old ways of doing Weight Watchers, like before I was pregnant, I used to eat this all the time, and I have not made it in, I feel like it's been a good little while. I may have ate it while I was pregnant though, maybe a couple times, but it's been a while since I've made this. So I'm bringing back the 2-ingredient dough. I'm getting ready to make some breakfast, so I will show you guys what I'm going to do for breakfast. But yeah, come along on this full day of eating with me. Also, I wanted to add, if you guys do not follow me on Instagram, I'm going to put it like right here what my Instagram name is. Go follow me on Instagram. I'm all the time getting on stories and posting, so please go follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. All right, so let's talk about 2-ingredient dough. I've talked about this, but it's been a while, I feel like. 2-ingredient dough is, I personally absolutely love it. I'm getting ready to make 2-ingredient dough bagels, and I feel like you can do so many things with the bagels. I personally love to make like a 2-ingredient dough bagel and make it like into a sandwich with egg and bacon on it, and everything but the bagel season. I'll show you guys how I make it. But there's also, yeah, I guess you could put like cream cheese on it if you like that. I personally don't really care for, what's up with my hair? I personally don't really care for bagels and cream cheese all that much. Also, another favorite of mine to make is 2-ingredient dough pizza. So good. I haven't made that in so long. 2-ingredient dough pizza is really good too. The only thing I would do differently with that, maybe to your dough, add maybe some garlic powder to that. It might make it, or some Italian seasoning to it. You could even season that up. 2-ingredient dough pizza is so good. I've made that before on this channel, I think, on another What I Eat in a Day, but it's been a while, so I don't know how long ago that's been. But you can go back to all my What I Eat in a Days, just search on YouTube, like the Cooper fam What I Eat in a Day or something. But I'm gonna make some 2-ingredient dough bagels. A lot of times when I make these, I will make them for the week, like make like 4 at a time. So if I'm doing that, I would use a cup of each ingredient, but I'm just gonna make 2 of those today, and I make them in my air fryer. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make that. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and cook my bacon. I'm gonna go ahead and cook it for the next couple of days. And this is the Appleton Farms from Aldi. This is the center cut bacon. I believe 2 slices of this is 1 point. Well, let me make sure. I'm getting on my app to make sure I'm telling you guys right, because it's been a while since I bought this. I feel like I forget so much. 3 slices is 2 points. So 2 slices is, let's see if I can, oh, sorry. Let's see if I can show you guys. Appleton Farms. I don't know if it's gonna, anyways, Appleton Farms center cut bacon is 2 slices for 1 point. So I always do about 2 slices on here. And so I'm gonna go ahead, and I like cooking in the oven. It's just easier. So a lot of times I'll cook it in the air fryer too, or like in a skillet, but the oven is just easy to throw in there and let it cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this, and this may be something, a lot of times when I do this, we'll make breakfast for supper one day because I don't want my bacon to go bad. Normally I don't use it all before it'll go bad. I'm gonna do some of this. I might go ahead and make Ren some too, because she's probably gonna want some. I hadn't made bacon in a while, but she's probably gonna want some as well, so I'll go ahead and make a little bit extra. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and make as much as I can on this pan. So that way, what I'll do is, I think I'll cook some biscuits sometime today. And Ethan can make him like some biscuits in the mornings for this week. For a couple days this week maybe. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to cook all of this, or as much as I can, on here. So Ethan will have a little bit, and the bacon will be already cooked for work. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook several pieces on here. And I'm gonna put it in the oven. I've got it on 375, so I'm just gonna do that. All right, so my ingredients for the actual dough, and I feel like everybody has to know about this 2-ingredient dough by now. It's like been like the biggest thing in the Weight Watcher world, because it's not all that many points, and non-fat Greek yogurt is now 0 points. And so I use the Fayet brand. I think like you can really use any brand. I feel like it's less like stickier and easier to work with. This brand is a little chunkier, I guess, not as thin. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna measure out a 1/2 cup. I just got 2 small things of this in my grocery order this week. So I'm going, oh, it has a little film on it. I'm gonna measure out a 1/2 cup of the non-fat Greek yogurt, which should be about the whole thing of this probably. All right, a 1/2 cup. But now I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup. You always do equal parts. So 1/2 cup of self-rising flour. All right, 1/2 cup of flour. And then I always add a little bit of salt to it too. I'm gonna mix that up really, really well. Go ahead and get that part done first. I am making a mess. Sometimes this can be kind of hard to work with. You've just gotta, you're just gonna get your hands dirty basically. So it can be very, very sticky to work with. So I just mix it as much as I can before I put it on the counter. So once it's mixed well, I've got dough on that hand. I'm gonna put some flour out on the counter, and I'm gonna dump all this out. And I'm gonna start like kneading it together. I should have put flour on my hands and forgot, but it's really not all that sticky. I honestly do feel like the kind of Greek yogurt you use does make a difference. Like I've tried other brands, like say the Aldi brand. It's definitely more stickier, but it does work though. Like if you wanna something more on a budget, just mix this together really, really well on your countertop, or on maybe a cutting board or something if you don't want to get your counter super dirty. My hands are getting pretty sticky. So when your dough's ready, just cut it in half. This will make 2 bagels. So I will be able to have one today, and then tomorrow if I want one tomorrow. And then you're just gonna make it into a bagel, just like that. So easy. So roll the next one. Like I said, you can do, like make them for the week and go ahead and make like 4 at a time, and they do stay good. I've done that before. Just double your ingredients. So there's that. I've got the dough right there, and let me show you guys what I do for this. All right, you're gonna need an egg white to brush on there so that the seasoning that you put on there will stick, because otherwise it's not gonna stick on there. So I've got an egg white in here. I'm gonna brush the egg white onto the bagel and then sprinkle. This is everything but the bagel season, and this is Trader Joe's brand, but Walmart does have this. I think it's the Walmart brand or something, and it's just as good. I also have that brand in my cabinet, I think. So I'm just gonna take my egg white, and you're gonna brush it on here, and it will give the seasoning something to stick to. And then you're gonna take your season, and you're just gonna sprinkle them pretty generously. Voila. Don't that look so good? All right, I'm gonna spray this. I'm gonna cook them in the air fryer. I just prefer to do it this way. It's just easy. I have actually never cooked these in the oven, but I have cooked like my pizza in the oven. I just prefer it this way. It's easy. Only tip I have is make sure you turn your temp down. I actually meant to preheat my air fryer, but it's okay. Make sure you turn your temp down to like, I think I do it around 330. So that way you're not cooking them from the outside and they're not getting done on the inside. So I always make sure, turn my temp down to about 330 and cook them. I'll let you know how long they take. I think about 15 minutes is what they typically take. So I've got them in here and I'm gonna let these cook. Let me show you guys how they look in here. So we're gonna let them cook. So my bacon just come out of the oven. I like my bacon, it's probably a little more crispier than I normally try to get it, but I like it very crispy. And so it probably cooked for about 15 minutes in the oven probably, and it is very well done, and that's how I like it. I don't like my bacon chewy or anything like that. I like it well done. So I've got that there, and then I'm gonna let my bagels, when they're almost done, I'm gonna go ahead and cook my egg, and then I'm gonna put it all together. All right, I've got my pan heating up. I'm gonna go ahead and cook my egg. The bagels are almost done, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my egg. This is something that I do fresh every day because I'm not gonna feel like this. I personally wouldn't heat up an egg for the next day. So this is the only thing I have to do. I just take them out of the refrigerator, heat the bagel up in the air fryer. A lot of times I'll just throw the bacon in the air fryer too, just to heat it. And then this is something that I cook fresh every day, is go ahead and cook my eggs fresh. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of fry this egg. All right, I've got the bagel done. It is pretty brown. I feel like that's how I get it done inside, is to make sure when it's pretty brown. But the inside is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've got my very well done egg. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there, and then go ahead and stick a couple of pieces of bacon. Rand's been really liking this bacon, hasn't he? There is my 2-ingredient dough bagel, and it looks so good. All right, there is my breakfast. I've had my coffee this morning. Used to, I could drink coffee and it'd last me till lunch, but I get up so early now that I have to have something else. I'm getting ready to make a quick little snack. I'm looking for a little measuring spoon, a teaspoon, that's what I'm looking for. So I've told you guys how I love rice cakes. Got the chocolate ones on my last grocery order, and they are delicious. Especially, I think they're 2 points a piece. Top it with a little bit of peanut butter, and it makes for a good little treat. They're so good. So they're good on their own, but just a little bit of peanut butter, really, really good. So I put 1 teaspoon of peanut butter is 1 point. So it's honestly just a little bit, but it just added a little bit extra. 1 teaspoon of peanut butter. And it honestly don't look like much when you put it on here, but it just gives it like the perfect little amount. And so it's just really, really yummy. So I'm gonna put that on here and spread it out. Such a good little, it's 3-point snack. I'm gonna eat lunch, but I'm gonna wait a little bit later to eat my lunch. And so I've got just a little bit on here, and I'm just spreading it out. Honestly, it's like, it looks like there's not much on here, but it's so good. That's all I really need. So I'm gonna eat a little snack. I think the other rice cakes that I use are 1 point for the white cheddar ones, but these are worth it. These are 2, and then 1 for the peanut butter, so 3-point little snack. They are so good. Honestly, like adding a little bit of banana on here would probably be really good too. Okay, don't that look good? Here we go, I'm gonna try it, and it should be good. All right, it is lunchtime. I'm getting ready to make lunch before I go pick Lainey up from school. And so I've got, if you guys want this recipe, go watch yesterday's vlog. It is some chili. It is so, so good. I put how to make it. I put all the ingredients. I even put the points. I calculated the points because I've never done that with this recipe. It's so good though. So I'm gonna eat these leftovers. I was gonna go get some like Chick-fil-A today or something for lunch, but I thought there's no point in doing that because I have really, really yummy leftovers today. So I'm gonna heat this up. This is gonna be my lunch for today. It is really good. It is 7 points per cup. So I'm gonna heat this up and serve it with some sour cream. I've got my chili with a little bit of fat-free cheddar cheese. I'm gonna put a little bit of sour cream. You can have like 3 tablespoons of this. I love sour cream. Up to 3 tablespoons is 2 points. So I've got 9 points for lunch here. This is super good. So this is my lunch I'm gonna eat. I'm heading out the door really quickly. Millie's even ready. Wanted to show y'all very quickly. I will forever talk about these Fiber One 70-calorie bars. They are 2 points a piece. I actually ate one this morning and totally forgot to tell y'all. About to eat one on the way to get Delaney from school. So I wanted to show you guys. I am getting ready to eat that for a little afternoon snack. I'm getting ready to make a new recipe that I have never made before. Found it on Pinterest, but I'm making a few changes to it. I've got my ingredients, most of them laid out right here. This is what's gonna be for supper tonight. It looks really good. I feel like it'd be something that my family can eat, and I even put it in the recipe builder, and it is 4 points per serving, which is awesome for what it is. So I'm getting ready to make that. I will put the entire recipe below, how I make it at least. Like I said, I'm gonna make a couple changes to it, so I will put the full recipe in the description below. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started making that so we can get started with supper. It is about 4:30, I think, and this takes about an hour to cook, close to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started prepping it. It should be pretty easy. I've got chicken in the crock pot that I've let cook for several hours, and so I've already got that out of the way. I've just got to shred it, so it should be a pretty simple meal to cook, which I like. I'm all for. I feel like it's going to be like good for my family, and I hope my girls will eat it too. So I will put the recipe below, and I'm going to get started cooking it. Share about our meal really quickly. I thought it was really good. I would definitely make it again. It was 4 points per serving, and it's about you hear the kids knocking, 1/6 of the dish, which was a really good size. Ethan said it was kind of bland, so maybe next time I could add some more seasonings or something to it. I actually really enjoyed it. 4 points for that. It was super filling too. It had rice in it. It was really, really good. I would like to make it again if I can maybe add more flavor to it so Ethan will like it better. It's really good for meal prep, I think. Like, I've got leftovers for tomorrow and for the next day. Those zucchini bite things, the sliced zucchini that I put in the oven was amazing. I love zucchini anyways. I actually saw somebody post about it on Instagram, and I kind of made it my own way. I was like, let me do that as a side dish. I loved that, so I will definitely be making that again. The kids, not really. I loved it. It was so good. So that was I think the zucchini for what I ate was just a couple points, and then the ranch was a couple points. So it was about a 8-point meal, and so it was super good though. I will leave everything below. Definitely recommend trying it. I really, really enjoyed it. Ethan said it was a little bit bland. I didn't really think so. I thought it was really good. I might just add a little more, maybe some garlic to it next time, a little bit more onion powder. I didn't measure the onion powder. I may not have put enough. The only thing I've done differently is I did add, from the recipe below, I did add more chicken broth to that, because I shredded my chicken and added it to it, so it was a little bit drier. So I did add a good bit more chicken broth to make sure the rice cooked really well, but it was really good. I have to excuse the noise in the background. The dishwasher is going, and so you'll have to just excuse that. But I have got my dessert, and can anybody guess what it is? Same thing I had earlier because it was so good. Such a filling and just delicious dessert. And so I made it again. I made 2 of them. I made 2 points worth of peanut butter, 2 teaspoons is 2 points. A banana, 2 rice cakes is 5 points for 2 of them. So they're a little more point heavy than some of the other ones I've tried. It's so good though, so worth it. So it's a little 7-point dessert snack before bed. I think I have 13 points left for the day anyways, if I'm calculating right. I need to add it to my phone. I have not done that. But, so I have plenty of points. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to end it right here. Go ahead and go eat this, get some work done, edit this video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye.